Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode 6, I believe. No, this is not Hang Loose, although it is. This is 6 in Mandarin Chinese, and so I use this a lot. Anyway, Resistance Month. And if you thought this was Shark Month or Shark Week, sorry, gotta go somewhere else. Resistance. How do we train the body to resist the forces of gravity and ground reaction force when we're walking, when we're moving? How do we lengthen the tissue but also strengthen it at the same time? Because this is one of the key elements of strength. Most people injure themselves because the tissues are already weak, especially the myofascial tissues that surround everything, and it is the glue that holds everything together. It's a hydraulic amplification system, especially around the muscles. It's a pump system. And so if we do not train it to receive these forces in a proper, functional, biomechanical way, then they tear. And this is most injuries. And so we need to strengthen those weakened tissues. And that's what this is. And so let's start with a bridge. But we're going to do a little bit different bridge than what we did last episode. Okay. We're going to do a transverse plane movement bridge, and you'll see what I mean in a second. I'm going to lie this way so then you can see it from your point of view. I'm going to lie back. I'm going to make sure that my feet are in line, so I'm looking at them, and hopefully I don't look lopsided. This floor is a little bit uneven, and I'm going to make sure my knees are even. And remember the breathing pattern. So inhale, exhale, squeeze in circumferentially. So we're going to inhale. We're going to come on up into a regular bridge. We'll just do a regular bridge here for a little bit, just to warm up. Okay. And you can tighten the butt cheeks. You can engage the quads. You can inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze. Why am I using my mouth? Use your nose, people, to breathe. Let's do a few more. Okay, let's exhale. Let's come on down. Let's resist the forces of gravity as we come down. We're not just suddenly coming down. So we're actively using the psoas and the quads, all the hip flexors, to bring ourselves down. Okay, and then you're going to straighten your legs and you're going to relax here. I'm going to keep my knees bent because otherwise I'll hit my wall here. Okay, take a few breaths there. Feel what is turning on in your body, meaning feel the flow, the chi, if you will. Okay. So it just makes me think of Chinese medical doctors here. They're so funny. You go into a clinic here and they'll take your pulse and then they'll say, "Oh, 气得通,气不通. Oh, 你的肝气不通," which is your liver. There's no chi flowing through it. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna come up again. We're gonna inhale up. Okay, and then watch my pelvis. Remember we've done tilts before, so we're gonna tilt the pelvis to the left and right just to get this neuromuscularly, neurologically welcomed into the brain. So we're just tilting here. Okay. My right butt cheek drops, my left butt cheek goes up. My knees are staying in the center. I'm using my big toes. And I'm letting my knees go where they may. Okay. Feel what your knees do when you do this. One knee might go forward, one knee might go back. You tell me which one. Gene, you tell me which one. Good friend of mine, Gene from New York City. Thank you, Gene, for watching so much. Okay, so push. Yep, here we go. We're tilting. Okay, let's come on down. Let's rest here. Straighten the legs out. Feel the activation in your pelvis. Feel the chi flowing, meaning your circulatory system, your lymphatic system, your musculoskeletal system, all the nerve impulses. Let your body drop. Feel your breath. Okay, now we're going to come up back up again. So let's come up. Okay, here we go. So watch this. We're going to tilt our pelvis to the right. Our belly button is facing to the right. My pelvis stays in line with my knees. And then I'm going to resist and I'm going to come on down and touch my right butt cheek to the floor. Yep. And then I'm going to maintain this tilt and then come up. So I'm maintaining this right tilt of the pelvis. My right lower butt cheek is active. I'm tightening my glutes and all the deep lateral rotators, and my left. And I'm coming down to this tilt, touching the right butt cheek, and then coming back up. Feel the sensations running through your abductors, those are the inner thighs, and your adductors and your glutes, and all the muscles of your pelvis and the muscles in your lower back. Now, if you may feel some wonkiness here in your lower back, maybe that's an indication that maybe one of your discs is rotated or your QL is maybe weak on the right or the left. Okay? And we're just doing that. We're going to do 2 more. Now remember, coming up is fairly easy. It's coming down and resisting those forces so we can actively engage those muscles in an eccentric long manner. Okay, let's do 1 more. Come up and then come down. Cool, let's rest. Let's drop the left butt cheek, straighten the legs out, rest here. Take a few breaths. Okay, let's come up. Let's do tilt to the other side, but let's come up into this regular bridge first. Let's inhale up, and let's tilt to the left. Right butt cheek is high, left butt cheek is low. Relaxing your shoulders. I'm just bringing my arms up just to point out things and show you what's going on. Keeping the knees in line with the feet, activating the big toes. We're going to inhale down. Sorry, we're going to exhale down and then inhale back up. Okay, so inhale. Exhale, engage circumferentially the abdominal region, and then come on down, touch the left butt cheek, and then come on back up. Good. Okay, so inhale, let's inhale at the top here. Let's exhale. Come on down, and then inhale up again. Good. Let's do a few more. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Drop the right butt cheek. Straighten the legs out. Relax here. Okay. Now, notice what you feel. Feel what you notice. That sounds weird, doesn't it? But notice what you feel. The sensations running through your pelvis, maybe down to your knees. Okay, now we got 1 more. So we're going to come up again into a regular bridge. Okay, inhale up, and now watch this. We're going to tilt to the right, drop the right butt cheek, let it touch, and then watch. I'm going to switch. I'm going to tilt to the left down at this state at the bottom, and then I'm going to come up into a left tilt. And then I'm going to maintain this left tilt, come down, tilt to the right, keep the knees in the center, come on back up. Don't worry about the breath so far. We're just getting the motion down. So inhale down. Sorry, exhale down. I just said don't worry about the breath, and now I'm talking about the breath. Okay, and then tilt to the left. Come on up. Try to keep the knees in the center. Come on down. Maintain the tilt to the left. Tilt to the right. Come on up. Okay, now let's try tilting at the top. So tilt to the left. Come on down. Come on up, maintain the tilt to the left, tilt to the right. Maintain that tilt to the right, come on down. Come on back up. Up to the top, tilt to the left, maintain the tilt to the left, come on down, come on back up, maintain the tilt to the left, tilt to the right, come on down. Good. Okay, come on down, rest. Now, straighten the legs out. I'm going to lie to my side here. And I'm going to straighten the legs. Now, maybe you felt a little bit cheated there. And you said, Rob, you didn't talk about the breath. So that's your homework for the week. I want you to figure out the breath in that movement. So you got to replay that motion because it's a little bit confusing. And then I want you to see if you can time your breath and feel. You can experiment with inhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling up. Okay? Let's rest here though. Let the pelvis just drop. Okay, now if you want to keep lying down and listen to me, you can. I'm gonna roll over and come on up and talk a little bit about the next position. This is a little bit of salad dressing to last week's episode, the Eric Wong one, where the hamstring one, where we moved our pelvis to the left and right to get the medial and lateral aspects of the hammies. So I thought I'd add these two movements to it, not movements, but feet position, foot position, singular, plural, not sure. So when you're ready, come on up and stand up. And let me refresh your memory. We'll review last week's position. And if you weren't there last week, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Okay, so I'm forgetting English. Sometimes I do. So we're going to lean forward and I'm going to show you this position first again, okay? The basic one that Wong shows on his site. And my spine is straight, even though I'm at this oblique angle, and my arms are relaxed, all right? We got that down, right? We don't want to come into flexion, hunch our back. If you're having trouble with this, you can bend the knees. Now, you determine your range. This is my range right here where I feel that friendly pull on the back of my legs and my glutes and my calves and the bottom of my feet, all right? Then, remember, we're going to bend our right knee, left leg is straight. I'm going to engage my quads, and then I'm going to bring my pelvis to my left, to my end range, maintaining this position. The left leg maintains the straightness, the right knee is bent. Then, right knee is bent, right leg is straight, left knee is bent, and then bring your pelvis to the right, its end range. So I'm just alternating back and forth. Just like that. I'll show you from your point of view, so maybe it's easier for you. This is definitely a brain exercise. A lot of my students, when I teach them this, it's very difficult for them at the beginning. And then when they get it down, they get it down. Like Charlie Brown. Okay? So we're just gliding back and forth. And you're feeling the different pulls upon your hammies. This is also great for nutation of the sacrum, meaning the SI joints where the sacrum meets the pelvis. This helps to teach them different force vectors. Okay, so I think we got that down. Now, let's rest for a second, see how that feels. And speaking of the sacrum, I can feel that in the sacrum, my SI joints. I don't know about you. Maybe you feel it elsewhere. Maybe you feel it in the calves. Maybe you felt it in the hammies or the bottom of the feet. We're going to lean forward again, but watch this. I'm going to turn my feet externally, and then we're going to do the same position. So, right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Okay, and you may experience a little bit different pull. For me, I feel it more on the lateral aspects of my hammies, but I also feel it on the medial. It's just a little bit different. And maybe you're feeling the same. This feels different, but I can't explain it. Talking about the unconscious sometimes. We can't explain what's going on. Okay? How's that? Okay, now come back to neutral. Come stand up. Close your eyes for a second. Feel the sensations. Okay, now we're going to bring our feet into internal rotation. Bring the spine forward, and then bend the right knee. And your range is going to be a little bit different and smaller because your femurs are in internal rotation. So there may be a little bit of a hip impingement. Now, with these, if you feel this position is not the best and it hurts, that's when you stop. Now, not all positions are going to be good for you. Don't force it. As Stuart McGill says, some positions are like medicine, Some are like poison. And I'm not talking about 90s horrible glam rock hairband. I'm talking about that your body doesn't like this position or is not ready for it because of the shape of the head of your femurs or the position of your pelvis, or you have some impingement somewhere and it's just not for you right now. And that's okay. Okay, come back to neutral. Come back up. Let's stand for a second. Breathe into that. And then let's lie on the ground on the floor. Rest here. Feel the sensations running through your hip joints and how the femurs meet your pelvis. It's called the acetabulum, actually. I call it the acetabulum. Keep breathing into that. Okay, keep breathing, letting your pelvis fall. And then I'm going to come up and talk a little bit about the next position. And when you're ready, come on up. But remember the block. So grab a block or grab some books. And we're going to do the similar position to what we did last week. And this is actually one of my own positions that I came up with. Can you believe that? I actually had a creative idea. So actually, I kind of took this a little bit from Thomas Myers. He introduced one similarly while sitting in a wonderful webinar that he has for people, office workers. I thought, why don't I change this and do it standing? So we're standing on our left foot, left leg is straight. We did this last week. We'll just review, okay? We're gonna inhale up. This right hip comes up using my left big toe and my adductors and abductors, and then resist it coming down. Resistance month. So we inhale up to the count of 2. Bring the arms up to the side if you feel the balance is wonky. Stay up for 1. Come down to the count of 3. Okay, let's do a couple more. Come up to the count of 2. Stay for 1. Come down to the count of 3. Inhale up to the count of 2. Stay for 1. Exhale down to the count of 3. Okay, so we got that one down. Now, let's do the other foot before we move on to the caveat. I just love the word caveat. Yes. Okay, so we're going to straighten the right leg, and we're going to use that right big toe. Keep the right leg straight, bring the arms up to the side. Come up to the count of 2, stay for 1. Exhale, come down to the count of 3. I'm engaging my right glutes. Inhale, bring that left hip up, stay for 1. Exhale, come down to the count of 3. Let's do a couple more. Inhale up, and I almost busted it. Inhale up. Good, stay for 1. Come down to the count of 3. Using my right the whole right leg. Inhale up to the count of 2. Stay for 1. Come down to the count of 3. Let's do one more. Inhale, come up. Count of 2, stay for 1. Exhale, come down to the count of 3. Cool. Come down, let's rest. Feel the sensations. The good vibrations. I was just thinking of Marky Mark. Yo. Okay, now we're going to add an element to this. We're going to get the left foot back up onto the block. Now, we're going to add a transverse plane here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring the arms up. I'm going to maintain this straight leg, engage my left glutes, and I'm going to bring my right toes to face to my left and my whole hip. So my right butt cheek faces behind me. Then, watch. I bring the right butt cheek to my right. So my whole right hip is rotating and my upper body, as I use the wall, I just cheated there. And then I rotate to the right. Yep. I'm almost busting it because my left leg is way weaker than my right. It's my left big toe actually. And you see how I'm rotating my whole right hip, the left and right? And I love this because it's just, I can feel my left glutes and my deep lateral rotators in my left just strengthening in this transverse plane. Yeah, I love this one. Okay, let's do a couple more. Rotate that right hip to your left. Rotate the right hip to your right. Cool, come on down. Rest here. Power. Power in the left leg. Yes. Okay. And we're teaching it all these adaptive different forces, resistance. Okay, so bring the arms up to the side. This is going to be a lot easier for me. If I spoke too soon, I almost busted it. So bring the left hip, the left toes to the right, and then the left toes to the left. And my whole left butt cheek goes behind me. My whole left butt cheek goes this way. So let me show you from your perspective so you can kind of see. Sorry, I should have done that from the beginning. So my left hip rotates that way. My left hip rotates this way. And this is a lot smoother for me because my right glutes are stronger. But I think it's also because the weakness in my left QL is why the left side's more difficult. Let's do a couple more. Rotate that way. Rotate this way. One more. Rotate. Rotate. Good. Come on back. Let's push that block away. Let's lie down on our backs. Let's rest here. Feel the sensations. Now, I did not mention the breath in that last position. So, again, that's your homework. Feel your breath when you move in that rotationary aspect and notice how your breath is. Now, let's exist. Let's exist and let gravity kind of let us fall a little bit. Let the tension that we just created in our hips relax. Let's let it go. One more breath. Okay, I'm going to roll over to my left if you want to come up as well. Now, we're going to remember the lunges we did last week? We're going to do the backward lunge again, but we're going to add a coronal movement to this, meaning side flexion, okay? Coronal is side flexion. Remember, we have 3 different planes of motion. Sagittal, which is flexion and extension, and then we have coronal, side to side, and then we have rotation, transverse, okay? So let's review. We're going to bring the left leg back. Left leg is straight. I'm bending my left leg. And remember, we can just hang out here and lift this right leg up. That way I know my left leg is assuming all the weight. My arms come up. And then the right leg. We'll just do a few of these. So the back leg is assuming all the weight. And the psoas, the pecs, the abdominal region, all the hip flexors are resisting this movement, along with the backside as well. My QL, my glutes, all of that, my traps, lats. Okay, so I got that one down, right? Now I'm going to show you from your angle, actually. My left foot comes back, and I'm going to lean to my left. And then my right leg comes back, I lean to the right. Left leg comes back leg is straight. Look down if you're unsure about whether that left foot is straight. And then right foot, leaning to the right. So I'm leaning to the same side. Now my arms are relaxed. It's my rib cage that I want to tilt to the left and right because the rib cage is going to pull on my lower extremities. It's going to pull them. My lats, for one, are going to pull on my sacrum because the lats are a back muscle. They go all the way down to your sacrum along with the thoracolumbar fascia. You like that fancy word? That's the fascia in your back, in your mid-back, and your lower back. So we're leaning to the same side. Okay, now we're going to lean to the opposite side. So my left leg comes back, and I lean to the opposite side. And then my right leg comes back, all the weight's on the back leg, and I lean to the left. So left leg comes back, lean to the right. Right leg comes back, lean to the left. Notice what's going on with your breath. When you come back, are you exhaling or inhaling? Maybe it's better to exhale and circumferentially enclose that abdominal region. Left leg comes back, lean to the right. Right leg comes back, lean to the left. Yes. Let's lie on our backs. Let your body fall into the floor. Okay, I'm gonna lean over and come on up. We're gonna do one last movement to finish. Same as what we did last time. We're gonna finish with extension. So we're gonna do the back bend, the squatting back bend again. I can't get enough of these. So we're gonna flatten our feet if you want, or you can curl the toes under. I'm gonna place the palms on my butt. I'm going to engage my glutes, my quads, my abdominal region, and I'm thinking, how can the front support the back, and how can the back support the front? Synergy, synergistically. Okay, so I'm going to lengthen my spine upward, tuck my chin under, engage the front muscles of my neck. I'm resisting the forces of gravity so I don't fall all the way back. And then I'm pushing my chest upward and forward. Up to create space in my spine and my intervertebral discs. And I'm relaxing my jaw and my face. Let's do about 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come back to neutral. Let's sit. If your knees are giving you problems, immediately lie on your back. But let's just breathe in this neutral position here. Okay. Now we're going to rest. Let's lie on our backs. So I'm going to look and make sure my body's straight. I'm dropping my arms out to the side. I'm going to feel how my body is touching the floor. I notice that the right side of my upper thoracic and my cervical spine, the back of it, feels a little bit different than my left. I'm not trying to change it. I'm just observing it. And then I'm trying to let it drop with each exhale. What do you notice? Do you notice that maybe you're holding tension in one part of your body? If you are, can you let that go? I think you can. Keep resting, and I'm going to let you go. And I'll see you hopefully next week. Hang loose, yo.